Morning, I'm James Grimwood. I'm head of private equity at CMS, the global law firm. We within the private equity team at CMS, we do probably more than 100 transactions, private equity transactions every year. So we're one of the most active law firms in the private equity sector globally, let alone within Europe, probably the most active. We do the full breadth of private equity deals, and most of the deals we do are in the classic mid-market space. Very happy to be there because that's where most deals happen, but we do growth and venture as well as large cap as well. I think the clients come to us for three main reasons. First of all, obviously our private equity expertise and market knowledge, and that is obviously imperative as a private equity lawyer, and you only get that by doing 100 odd deals a year. Second is geographical reach. We've got the third greatest geographical coverage of any law firm in the world. And lastly, it's the industry expertise. I mean, we divide ourselves along industry lines, and in core sectors, we have standout lawyers who are known as at the forefront of those industries, and that can make a real difference to a transaction. I mean, I think as any lawyer in a domestic environment, sitting at their desk, in my case in London, I think it's easy to be quite parochial, and you can read all of the literature in the world about what's going on in private equity in other jurisdictions, but you only get a real sense of that by talking to people who are actually doing deals on the ground. And I think that's the wonderful thing about IPEM. It's meeting people from different jurisdictions across the whole of the the ecosystem within private equity, the whole of the value chain, and speaking to people, finding out actually what is going on the ground. I think it's also terrific because it's the right size. It's not too busy. There's not too many people, so you can actually talk to people and find people interesting to talk to. And plus it's in Cannes, which is fabulous. The interesting thing for me, and astonishing thing in some respects, is how the private equity industry and indeed business generally has, I wouldn't say ignored Brexit and the machinations at the political level, because no one can ignore it, but nonetheless they haven't allowed Brexit to stop them doing deals altogether. It's clearly a significant factor, but it is one factor on the long list of factors, all of which go into forming an investment thesis on a particular transaction. It's factored into the deal and the decision making, but it doesn't stop people doing deals. So I think I'm very positive about 2019. I mean, this time last year, I think people thought that January, February, March this year was almost going to be, just a shutdown, but it hasn't been at all. We've had a very busy start to the year in January already. There's a lot of money to spend, lots of dry powder, as we all know. So I'm pretty positive about 2019.